Hello, Aries. My name is Haley, and my spirit name is Soaring Heart Woman. And this is your reading for July of 2024. My readings are timeless, so even if you watch this outside of that time frame, it still could apply. Just listen and find what resonates for you. And what resonates, really dive deep into it. You might find some more deeper messages based through the cards or meanings of things that I say. You will know best. If it doesn't resonate for you, leave that behind. It's for somebody else. And wow, messages are already starting to come in. Okay. Yes. So if it doesn't resonate, just leave it. It's not for you. You can always come back and watch it again, and who knows, it might resonate for you then. New perspective, retreat, unity. 39, 39, 39. Somebody might be 39. Maybe it's like 3, 9, 3, 9, 9, 3. No, 3, 9. Anyway, okay, so what other messages before we jump into the cards do you want to share? There's this energy of like confusion and chaos, something about maybe you've recently gone through some confusion or chaos, something that has left you feeling unbalanced or off center. Something that feels like you've had little control over your life. Yeah, something about feeling like you haven't really had a lot of control over your life recently. Retreat. Yeah. So it's a good time to dive deep and take a pause and go within, um, creating a safer place for you to really regain equilibrium, gain a new perspective on your situation, on life situation. Um, I'm being shown like earmuffs with that like noise canceling earmuff type gig. So something about cancel out the noise, maybe take a break from social media or the internet, going within, maybe you can go on a retreat or go camping, cutting out the noise, cutting out the world, cutting out the noise so that you can truly think and process and unify yourself within yourself, unify your inner world, and so that you can come back to the outer world and be in balance, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Is there anything else before we jump into the cards? Yeah, in when you can close off the noise of the outer world, you'll really be able to focus on yourself and listening to your guides, your higher self. You'll feel more complete, more balanced. You'll feel more like oneness within yourself. Introspection. Yeah, very needed at this time. This time is a good time to develop your dreams and visions, right? Like when you have goals or dreams or visions, you learn them by introspection and by quieting the noise around you to really focus on those steps and what you're wanting to do, and become. It's like you need to form a place of solitude that allows you to balance yourself. It allows you to bring out your true nature and potential and reveal it to yourself. That is a lot harder to do in the outside world because there's lots of people opinions. There's lots of opinions or thoughts, and sometimes you can't hear your own. And so creating a solitude place, a place of solitude where you can go and really be in your true nature and reveal your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, revealing yourself. I'm almost like seeing like a mirror and like watching an introspection, almost like completely dissecting, like looking at yourself in the mirror and completely dissecting yourself. And stripping away layer after layer after layer after layer of people and opinions and the outside world until you are left completely bare and energy completely you're completely in energy, and who you truly are. Wow, what an image. Interesting. Okay, anything else? When you do this, you'll be able to, Aries, you'll be able to pursue your dreams with such faith and steadfast faith and trust that this is going to happen, because because you've taken the time to talk with yourself and your guides and who you are, to reveal what you're meant to do, your life's purpose. And so without a doubt that this is going to happen. And so you pursue these dreams with a tenacity that is only ever capable when you know. Like when right? And that's what this is. And so you're going to pursue it with such tenacity that there's no way that there's no room for it not to come in, for your dreams not to become a reality. These need to be your dreams, your visions that you are going after and pursuing, right? These come from your higher self, your vision for yourself, not not someone else's expectations, which is why that solitude of revealing yourself, stripping away layer after layer after layer to finally come into self, is so imperative. Because that pursual, that tenacity that I'm seeing, and pursual of those dreams to make them come reality, you need to strip yourself bare for to reveal who you are to yourself. In order to do that, it will never ever be somebody else's expectations. You are not going to do what somebody else wants you to do. It's just not going to happen. You are working from a higher level. Okay, you're working from a higher level, a connectedness with the earth and with the universe. It is meant to be this way. And oneness, right? You are working from a place of universal oneness is what I'm hearing. And by doing that, the ideas, the thoughts, the flow that you receive, that you have in your mind, will be inspiring and be fruitful and give you so much passion and excitement to make it a reality. This is unity. You are unifying once you go within and shed these layers and come to who you are and reveal that original self to yourself and gain that new perspective, you will come so fully into unity with everything around you, all of the energies around you. I'm hearing nothing can stand in my way. And that's it. That's exactly it. Because it's so truly inspired by Creator, the divine, the universe, spirit, whatever. It is so truly connected. Yeah, it's just so truly connected that there's no doubt. There's no doubt. But you have to take the time and you have to go within. You have to remove the outside noise. You retreat, hermitize yourself, right? You have to do that to gain the perspective that you need, that will bring you into this state, that will bring you into this state of balance, right? To bring you away from the off-centeredness that you've been feeling, this lack of control or lack of control over your life. By retreating and gaining this perspective of yourself, this reveal will bring you back into balance. Will bring you back into knowing your life and being in a flow state better, or becoming a flow state. Yeah, becoming a flow state because you are so connected within the energies of the universe, of life. You're going to be so connected and so balanced, like mind, body, soul, right? Mind, body, soul, emotion, spirit, everything will be so in sync. It'll just be so in sync. It all works. It all works. All right, let's get into the cards. That was a long message. Yes. Six of Cups. I love that. Six of Cups. This is often a case of nostalgia. You see two kids together. He's giving. This is giving. This is basically by taking that time to retreat and speak inwardly with yourself, right? Speaking with your guide, speaking inwardly, speaking with a longtime friend. Well, guess who's the longest friend you'll ever have? It's yourself. It's yourself and your guides. This is who you're talking to. And this is the gift they're giving you. Balance. Cut and dry. I don't know how long this reading's going to go. I feel like it's going to be quite quick, Aries. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yes. Balance. You were out of balance. Feeling like you had no control, no stability. Where do I go from here? What do I do now? Feeling forlorn, not sure where to move, where to go. And you can't. You can't know where to go or how to move if you don't know yourself. Mm-hmm. Bringing unity, balance. New beginning. Time to step away. You have been able to go within and speak to yourself and truly get a new perspective, recognizing the perspective that you did have. And now you're ready for a new perspective. Now you're ready to take that on. The Fool, Aries. Jump in, have the faith. I mean, you see here the Fool has the dog, right? Loyalty, truth, trust. Then he's got a white rose, purity, innocence. It's that innocence of truth and knowing, and full faith and connection to what is for you and moving towards that. Okay. Wow. Yeah. 5 of Wands. They're not really battling. They have sticks. Okay, so they're practicing. And this followed by the Page of Cups. Okay. I'm getting this energy of feeling like the possibility or feeling like you're going to have to fight for this. After you establish what you're wanting and what you're going to go after, you're going to go after it. You're going to do it. It's new, but you're going to go after it. And you want to share that. But I feel what I'm getting with this 5 of Wands is like you're going to share that and people are going to be like, ah ha ha, like no way, and they're kind of going to fight you on it. However, this is practice, right? And so what I truly believe will happen when you do tell them and you give them kind of that, hey, this is what I'm doing and this is what's going to emotionally fulfill me. They're going to be like, okay, cool, dude. Let's practice. Like, can we help you practice this? Like, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Yeah, like say you want to get into some creative pursuit, like painting or something. And because you've always enjoyed painting, or whatever, and you want to try and make a career out of it, maybe teaching people to paint or whatnot. And your friends, your true friends, the ones that are going to stick by you, the ones that are going to be with you, are be like, okay, cool, dude. Why don't you practice on us? Why don't you give us a lesson? And or you're going to ask them, hey, like, this is what I want to do. Can I, give you guys a free lesson and you can give me feedback. And, you're worried that they're going to like laugh at you, but they're not. They're gonna be like, yeah, dude, practice on us. Like, take your time. Or like, if you're an energy worker or, you're a tattoo artist and, they're going to be like, yeah, practice on me. Go ahead. Like, obviously, as a tattoo artist, you practice on other things first, but like when you feel comfortable to start practicing on people, your friends will be like, yeah, dude, do me up. Here we go. Like they totally support you. This is an energy in this particular reading, Aries. This for you is an energy of support. Like they're in the trenches with you, ready to help with and practice with you. You know what I mean? Like this is that energy of just being with you 100. Page of Cups followed by the High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles. A lot of your reading is about balance. This is like a heavy duty balance reading, which is interesting. Page of Cups, he's talking to a fish in his cup. Fish is spiritual. It's intuitive. It's your higher self, which is interesting, followed by the high priestess of this knowing. So this is a confirmation to really speak with yourself consistently. Keep going and retreating when you need to, and keep coming back to yourself and talking with your guides and yourself and truly knowing yourself. The high priestess doesn't know what she knows because of being out in the world. She knows what she knows because she sits here in contemplation to know, to receive the downloads that she needs to know. That's what you're doing. And this will help balance out. This will help balance out the rest of your life by knowing who you are and knowing that and knowing what's for you. And I mean, anything, any question, any off center, off balance feeling, jump right back into your introspection and your retreat from the outside world, and receive what you need to, the downloads that you need to, because you're on an what's the saying? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just totally blanked. You're on a need to know basis. You're on a need to know basis. And so when you need to know, you retreat, you go into introspection, and you receive those downloads to find out and know. And that will rebalance you. That will bring you back into balance. Three of Wands. Watching the ships sail out to their prospective destinations. Watching your work, your creativity, your oneness, your oneness with the universe start to take steps in your life and in your material world into setting the destination. Right? You've set the destination, and now you're allowing and flowing, and you're in oneness, and you're getting to watch them move. And then they'll be out of sight, and you have to trust and have absolute faith that they get to the destination. You have to start with manifestation and action, and then be in oneness and allow and let it flow to see the results. King of Swords. Decisive action. Contemplation, but decisive. When the King of Swords makes a decision, that is the decision. It's there's no doubt, because he has contemplated every angle, every aspect, every possibility. And so when he makes his decision, he knows within himself, because he knows himself, that when he makes those decisions, that's the right decision. Seven of Wands. Defending that position, defending that decision. And not in a bad way. You're defending, you're just standing your ground. You're setting that boundary, and you're standing your ground. This is my decision. This is what I'm doing. That's it. This is my decision. This is what I'm doing. And it keeps you emotionally fulfilled. The King of Cups is emotionally mature and emotionally stable because he's been through it all. He has gone through every stage of emotional turmoil and turbulence. And he now is in a place where he can rein that in and be emotionally mature. He is not reactive emotionally. He's able to contemplate and be and sit in the ocean of emotion. But and he feels those emotions, and he can still feel all of the emotions. He just doesn't he has control over it. He has control how he responds, how he sees things, and he is emotionally mature enough to recognize how different situations are. Your boundaries, 7 of Wands, that you're setting are emotionally mature boundaries. They're not made out of spite. They're not made out of trying to protect yourself from negative people. Things like, I mean, you are protecting yourself out of negative people, from negative people. But and I shouldn't say, but and the emotional maturity boundaries that you're setting, people are respecting because they are being spoken. King of Swords. They're being spoken in a way that people recognize it for emotional maturity. They are recognizing that these boundaries are based on a mature setting. I'm getting an example, like, when kids are like, no, you can't play with all these toys. You can't play with these toys. This is my boundary. Like, you're not allowed to play with any of these toys. You can play with this one. Okay, fair, whatever. The person's playing with it. Well, now the kid is like super upset because he's playing with the toy, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's immature. That's not the case, right? Like, it's like, rather than that, hoarding all the toys, let's say, you're going, okay, you can play with all of those things, but you're not allowed to touch this toy. This is my special toy. So you can play with all of these ones, but this one's special to me. This is not allowed to be touched. It's kind of that versus like keeping all of the toys to yourself. Does that make sense? That's the image that I'm getting to explain it. But anyway, you have the Emperor. Of course, the Emperor shows up in your reading, Aries. My gosh, I love this. I love this for you. It's so pretty. Okay. You are so in your power and in your oneness. You have full control and capability in your life. And by doing the introspection and coming into that oneness, you are going to see massive change. Massive change. Yeah, massive, massive change. And spiritual change. Massive spiritual change. Downloads, High Priestess. Like you're coming into this absolute like connection and oneness. And it's making such a difference and beautiful change for your life. Absolutely beautiful. Experiencing oneness with spirit, bringing unity into life, into my life. That's what I'm hearing. Experiencing oneness with spirit that will bring unity into my life. All right, with that, Aries, I am done your reading. All of the messages have come out. Yep, all of the messages that need to come out have come out. And with that, I am wishing you a wonderful July, and I will see you next time.